Today I am showing you how to back up your Sims game, your save files, everything, with the help of Kyle and Oscar. Hi, hello, and welcome. I am Fox if you are new here. Also, my hair usually does not look like this. I am in the middle of a color correction. Do not judge me, okay? Backing up your Sims stuff is so important, and you should probably be doing it like after every time you play. Just trust me, you want to back it up very frequently, okay? And do not be scared, okay? It's actually really easy. I think it is scary and intimidating to a lot of people, and I don't really know why, because I promise you, it's very simple. Just stick with me here. Before I get into the steps, I want to explain exactly why you should back up your save files and when you should do this. I think we all know that The Sims unfortunately crashes a lot. We also get a lot of like last exception errors or just like game errors for lots of different reasons when you're playing. Especially if you run hella mods like I do, you have an increased chance of things going wrong, essentially. Also, The Sims is notorious for having a shit ton of bugs after patch updates, and we are all familiar at this point with the absolute atrocities that have been happening in people's games after the Lovestruck updates. This is where a backed up save file would have probably saved a lot of tears for some people. So I always recommend backing up your stuff before any sort of patch update. Also, if you are moving to a new computer or you want to move your game to an external hard drive or something like that, I recommend backing up your game. One, just in case something goes wrong, you have that saved. And two, you can just insert your backups into the new save file location and you can essentially keep your former game. Like, you're not going to lose anything. You can keep playing just as you were. It just, your game is going to live in a different location now. There's two different ways you can do this. You can either back up the entire Sims 4 folder or just specific folders. So what you do is you go into your documents folder and you should see a folder called EA. Click on that, and then you should see the Sims 4 file. And then if you click on that, you're going to see these kind of file names. To back up the entire folder, you're just going to copy that file folder, and then you're going to paste it wherever you want those backup files to live, essentially. So for a lot of people, they will just paste it onto their desktop for their backup. I actually have this folder here called Sims Stuff and a folder here called Sims Backup, and that's where my backup is. And I actually just got this external hard drive that I want to start putting my backup stuff on. So what I did is I copied that same Sims 4 folder, and then I went into the external hard drive folder and pasted it here. Honestly, for big backups, like if you're moving PC to PC or there's a game update, I honestly recommend saving your backup to a place that's not on your PC. Because if your whole PC like goes up in flames or something bad goes wrong with it, you're not going to have access to your backup folder if it's saved on your PC. So you can easily save your backups to an external hard drive if you want to spend that money. You can usually save them to like the small flash drives as well. But if you're able to save your stuff to an external drive, I highly recommend it. So what if you don't want to back up the whole folder and you just want to back up the important ones instead? You're still going to go into your documents folder, then the EA folder, and then again the Sims 4 folder. The specifics folders you want to back up are your mods folder, your saves, and your tray folders. Your mods folder is where obviously all your mods in your CC live. Saves are your save files, and your tray folder holds all of your builds and your specific Sims. So what you'll do is you will choose those specific folders. You're going to copy those, and then you can paste them onto your desktop as a backup. Again, if you want to designate a specific folder onto your desktop for them to live in, you can do that. Or if you want to use an external hard drive or flash drive or whatever, you can paste it onto that as well. So how do you actually use these backup files? So let's say you want a completely new install of The Sims. Let's say things are just really laggy, things are weird. You want to uninstall it and then reinstall it, but you want to still use the saves that you have. You're going to uninstall The Sims via Origin. You will reinstall The Sims via Origin. When you reinstall it, it's going to automatically generate a new electronic arts folder in your documents and that Sims 4 folder again. If you open up that Sims 4 file on a completely new installation, you're not going to have a lot of these file folders here. Your saves are going to be empty, etc. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into that Sims 4 folder. You're going to delete all of those folders. Don't panic, because remember, we have our backup. So after you've entirely cleared out that folder, you will go to wherever you saved your backup, and you're going to drag all of those folders into that Sims 4 folder. Then you have all of your old stuff in your new game. And it's the same sort of idea if you only backed up those 3 file folders, the mod, saves, and trays. To get your old stuff in, all you would do is you would find those folders in that EA Sims 4 folder in your documents, delete those from from that file. And then wherever you saved your backup files, you would just drag those into that Sims 4 folder on your PC. And then you have all of your mod saves and trays that you backed up into your new one. These are also the same techniques that you would use if you keep getting like save files corrupted or your whole game won't launch or whatever. It's the exact same process. You just got to make sure you have a copy of your stuff somewhere else that you can drag into your Sims 4 folder. So save yourself a ton of heartache and make sure you're doing backups regularly. If this was helpful for you, please make sure to like or leave a comment on this video. It really sincerely means a lot to me. And if you want your game to be super extra with really pretty shaders in it, make sure you check out this video here for how to install those.